You're watching the News Channel 15 Highlight Zone with Glenn Marini. Sports coverage you can count on with the Highlight Zone starts now.
We've been waiting for this moment since February when we started lifting.
We've been practicing this entire summer, getting ready for it. We're just ready for it.
We're looking forward to playing with my team, hopefully get a win.
It's nice to have a good team first. See who's a dog, see who's not, and it's going to open some eyes.
From now through Thanksgiving, all eyes will be on football. The 2016 high school season kicking off. It means the 22nd year for the Highlight Zone. Two teams brought home a state championship last fall from the area. We're going to get to Dwenger and Snyder in just a second. But it's two other SAC powerhouses taking center stage in week one. Jessica Starboard joins us with your first game of the week. Jessica.
Last year was the first time Luers and Carroll met on a football field, and based on that game, a lot to live up to. Carroll winning a shootout 43-38, but not before Austin Mack scored 6 touchdowns. Well, he's now at Ohio State, and Carroll's quarterback Aiden Smith is also off in the Big Ten at Northwestern. So now it's the future. Carroll at Bishop Luers. It's your Highlight Zone game of the week. Luers and Carroll finishing with identical 6-3 records in the SAC last season first quarter. This is Nick Parker from Carroll punching it in from the one, but Carroll up 7-0. Luers answers back in a big way with their big man. Check out Jalen Charlton returning as Luers' leading rusher. Yeah, he's gone, but by 86 yards to the house. Got ourselves a 7-7 ball game. A Nick Novotny TD puts Carroll ahead heading to the second. Ian Miller was getting the first 4 series, but that's Jack McGow. Finds Justin Becker for the TD on his first series. Carroll now up by 14 points. Luers cutting that to 7 with Tyree and Hambright muscling and maneuvering his way in for the score, but a Carroll field goal still makes it a double-digit lead just before half. Check out Deshaun Bustle. He's going to make it a ball game here off the kickoff. Bustle, show why he's drawn some comparisons to Austin Mack. 98 yards for the touchdown, and at the half, it's 24-21 Carroll. That's Deshaun's little sister, #1 fan there. Novotny scores early to make it a 10-point lead for Carroll heading to the fourth, but Charlton, man, on the ground, 61 yards this TD run. His final line, 11 carries, 218 yards, and 2 TDs. Not going to be enough, though, as Nick Novotny puts a bow on it. His third touchdown of the night, in Chargers, yeah, upsetting the Knights on their own field, 38-27 the final.
Well, it means a lot because this team was the team to beat this year, and we came out strong with a lot of enthusiasm, and we showed them that we can be the best team in the SAC.
A lot of people stepped up. We have a lot more, I'd say we have a lot more speed this year. We don't have as much size, but it's playing to our advantage so far.
It's week one, and our intensity was pretty good. Our resolve was pretty good. We took care of the football for the most part, and defensively played really hard. But it's week one. I'm not going to make an over-assessment of what we have done, but it's a good win. Luers is a very, very good football program.
Next up, Luers is at Wayne, while Carroll will host reigning 5A state champ Snyder. Glenn, back to you.
All right, thank you, Jessica. At Spooler Stadium, how about Snyder? Looking for a repeat this year as the 5A state champs. Northside, all new. We're talking new nickname in the Legends, new coach in Mike Cochran. Well, second play from scrimmage, Snyder's Michael Halpert to Matt Kippenhammer, and this is why, they're going to be all smiles and happy Bat Valley. The Penn State recruit, 63 yards on the second play, 7-zip Snyder. The D dominant early for the Panthers, that's Vance Campbell. The tackle for loss there, it would force a Northside punt. Ensuing drive for Snyder. Watch Mack in at quarterback. Well, when you pay attention to him, that means you're not paying attention to Christian Covington. He goes up the gut, 41-yard touchdown for him. 8 carries, 133 yards, 4 scores for Covington. 14-zip Snyder, 4 minutes into this game. You're going to see North's Jalen Lockett with a pick to save a touchdown, but it's not enough as Snyder looks every bit the reigning state champ, 56-0 over Northside. Zollner Stadium, how about return being the right word tonight? The return of the 4A state champs and the return of head coach Chris Schwarzkopf after battling cancer last season. Saints' second possession, Jordan Hudson says Amon Clark's hurt. Hey, we don't need him right now. 15-yard touchdown, 7-zip Bishop Dwenger. And it's the Dwenger D. Suffocating early on, Will Kolar and company with the sack for the Saints, and Bishop Dwenger putting the pressure on defensively early. How about that returning starting quarterback, Blake Puchelny, on their third possession to Bradley Black, and he sees green. It's a touchdown, 35 yards, 14-zip Dwenger. Peter Winklejohn, the Dwenger hammer going up the gut. Chris Schwarzkopf winning on his return to the sideline. Dwenger 36, Wayne 18. Familiar foes squaring off in the Boyd. Northrop and Homestead met in week 9 last year, then in the first round. The playoffs now, the opener in 2016. Second quarter, Drew Kazai with the QB keeper, and he is more slippery than Ryan Lochte in surveillance video. He gets the touchdown there from 25 yards out, but he hurt his ankle on that play and would not return. 14-zip Homestead at the half. Third quarter, Garrett Shanley to Shatan Vaughn. What a catch. Great hands there by Vaughn. Later on the drive, you saw Shanley's arm. How about the feet? He's a pitcher. He's going to play college baseball at the University of Cincinnati. That's from 5 yards out. 14-7. We got ourselves a ball game, but Homestead's backup quarterback is a junior named Jaya Wright. The coaching staff loves this guy, and here's why. A 9-yard touchdown, 21-7 at that point. Jordan Presley would rush for 157 yards and a couple TDs as Homestead beats Northrop 41-28. Our final stop in the SAC. How about historic Jack Weicker Stadium? Southside opening against a Concordia team that put up 33 a game last year. And, well, this is partly why. Peterson Kurlegrand off a 1,400-yard season with a big pickup there. Next play, Peter Morrison, the new starting QB, for a short score, 27-7, Concordia at the half. Third quarter, Cadets. First play, Preston Kurlegrand with the hit. Ball pops out. Gabe Vose recovers. Then the next play after that, they were clicking. Morrison to Mark Mallers, a 30-yard pickup. Morrison, 15 of 18 for 214 and a couple of scores. You're going to see Kurlegrand cap off that drive. He had 17 carries for 146 and 3 TDs. Concordia wins it 40-7 over Southside. Kurlegrand getting closer to Brian Payton's school record for rushing yards. I know Payton is nervous about that this season. Well, that wraps up week 1 in the SAC, but we're not even close to being done for week 1. We've got 11 games. Yeah, 11 still to get to. It includes Woodland at Eastside. We made the drive for Busco at Lakeland. We're also rolling to Garrett for the Railroaders versus Prairie Heights. All that and so much more coming up next in the Zone.
Don't get railroaded. Stay tuned to the Highlight Zone.